Hello, friend. It's me, your friend, Sean. And what a week. First off, I gotta say thanks for the little quote there from Mr. Miyagi or whatever his name was from Kung Fu Antelope. But yeah, I mean, that's exactly right. I really like the thing about the present because I've been trying to do that more recently, especially in these last 2 weeks. Lexi brought up a good point last night. I'll get to that in a sec. But I was, I don't know, I've been anxious recently. I've been anxious. And that's why your video just added a little bit more comfort, I guess, this week. And you know, I'm kind of almost out of the dark in terms of all the projects I've got going on. I've got a lot of stuff going on with not only work, but the martial arts federation I'm in. I'm doing a lot of video work for them because we have the 75th anniversary of the founding of the martial art coming up. So I volunteered myself to edit a bunch of these videos because we're doing a virtual event this year. Anyway, so because of that, I slacked off on another part of the martial art side that I was supposed to be going to meetings for, basically the planning for the national tournament, which happened this morning. And because I hadn't been paying attention to that group chat, I just decided I wouldn't go last night. And then I thought, well, I should, because I'm an elected official in the federation, and I should be there. But I didn't want to show up because people haven't seen me on the meetings for the last 6 months, so it felt like it would kind of be a bad look. And I was kind of having a little, I guess you can call it an anxiety attack about it last night, and I called Lexi, and she told me there's no sense feeling the worry now. Why put yourself through it twice? Because if you're worried about it and nothing's going to happen, if you're worried about the thing and then that thing doesn't happen, then you wasted a bunch of time worrying. Or if you're worrying about it and then the thing that you're worried about actually does happen, well, then you're just going through the whole worry thing twice. So it's best just not to worry and let whatever happen. And that calmed me down a bit last night. And then I got on the call this morning to run the national festival virtually, and we had 100 or so participants from all over the country, and nobody said a word that I wasn't there in the planning committee for the last 2 months or whatever it was. And it was over in an hour, and nobody said anything, and nobody's mad at me. So yeah, I mean, it's just kind of, I guess that's sort of been the theme of the week, I guess, is just be present and not really worry about too much. So yeah, I appreciated your video. I don't know, this last 2 weeks have just been crazy because like I come home from work and I keep working, which the stuff that I do is all video work, so I theoretically shouldn't hate it, but just feels like I don't have any time for myself, which is all good. Like I like being busy and I like learning, and I really liked your point about when you're comfortable, you're not growing, and sometimes it's so easy to get caught up in thinking that you're worried and you're having anxiety about this thing, and you're not thinking about growth. You're just thinking about, damn, how do I get out of this situation? Anyway, I'm all good now. I'm not saying I'm like sad or whatever. I've got most of my projects done. It's just a matter of waiting now. My finger's all better. Thanks for the words on that. Yeah, stuck to the antibiotics, no problem. And yeah, so I just shot a bunch of Orbit content that I'm going to edit and I'll probably send you away. But that's the video for today. Thanks, friend. See you next week. So we're going to play a little game for next week. We're going to do 2 roses and 1 thorn. So 2 roses is 2 things that went really well during your week, things that made your day or whatever. And then 1 thorn is something that really dug into your side and you wish, dang, I wish that didn't happen, or I wish I didn't say that, or I wish I didn't feel like this. So 2 roses and a thorn is the theme for next week.